assuming this runway is long enough for us. Hey guys, and welcome back to FSX FS Passengers. So today we're at Sundberg Airport where we left last week, and today we'll be flying to Scatsta, also in the Shetland Islands. So we'll start up the aircraft, head north, and see how far we get. So without further ado, we'll go to FS Passengers. We will start a flight. Okay, let me just back up quickly. There we go, back up made. So we've got 9 passengers aboard. Let's start building up the aircraft. Likewise, I have now got the seating map stuff sorted out. So now it looks much nicer than the previous one, I have to tell you. And based off the normal design we normally get with these kind of seating maps. So yeah, got the 100 and 200 one basically sorted out. So hopefully it should be a bit more visually appealing to you guys. And you'll load up the aircraft. Set up the fuel to about 40% will do. Passenger list if you're interested in that. And other than that, we will set a destination, ICO code for Scatsta, Echo Golf Papa Mike. Set destination.
Set.
Load immediately. Go for the usual 90, 95, 105. Start the flight and start up FS Passenger as well. So we are toggle menus. Nope, I want in flight report. We are Delta Alpha 212. If we go to that, connects to that sim. Delta Alpha 212. We're a D228. Can't type today. Connects to the server. Don't expect tower. Don't expect much traffic in the area. Actually, I will say. So yeah, no towers, nothing else. So we'll set up the aircraft and get ourselves ready to go. So you've got sign on. Battery can come now on. Remember fuel pumps as well, as starving out the engines is a possibility of this aircraft, as I've known sometimes in the past. Turn on the main lights. Land lights not just yet. Strobes can come on actually just fine. Start up the engines as well, since we all know how long it takes for the engine to stabilise. So bring it down to ground. Start and rich. There we go, engine 2 comes on. Still on ground, start and rich. Engine 1 can now start up. There we go, both engines are now live. Let's do a system startup as well, so FMC GPS can come on, accepts that. Flight plan set via FSX. So yeah, basically just heading north up today, not too long flight. Didn't check the flight time actually, I will say, bear with me. There we go, quick updated that, so we should now have a clock on the thing for 25 minutes. Otherwise, yeah, flight times, yeah, so 8 minutes airborne, another 15 to ground, around 25 minutes is fine. Let's make sure everything is set up, so we're cruising at 6,000 I believe, actually I should check that as well. Cruising 6, yes. So we'll increase that to 6,000. GPS can come down. Engine 2 is stabilised, engine 1 is about to follow. Flight direction come on. Flaps down to 2. And I believe that's everything I can set up on the ground at this point. So basically again just waiting for the engine 1 to stabilise. And then we'll be cleared to taxi. So yeah, seatbelt sign come on again. Make sure interior lights are on whilst we're at it. There we go, perfect. Seatbelt signs, no smoking on. De-icing pitot tubes on. And there we go, we are now ready to taxi. So increase the mixture to full. Parking brake off and taxiing to runway. So yeah, just double checking there's no one here. No air traffic either. Like I said, the next couple of weeks we will probably be alone, just based on the fact that nobody ever flies up here. So let's head to the runway. Departs anyone will do. And then we are set to depart. So yeah, heading to the north preferably. So runway 6 is potentially good for us. Yeah, we'll taxi on to the end of runway 6. Should need to turn on taxi lights now, I should remember. Throttle tiny bits. runways do cross over here, so actually I think that maybe start runway anyway. Yes it is, so we'll come up here. Now it's ready to depart, and then we'll rotate. Just double check, yes, runway there starts, that's coastline, so yeah. We go over to that sim. We are DA212 is ready to depart. Which runway is this? EGPB. Runway 06. Turn on the landing lights. And let's now get ourselves ready to depart. It's a very short runway actually, I will say this. Genuinely a tiny runway this. Well, there should be enough room for us to take off easily. Alright, comes to the end of 6 now. Turn the aircraft around. And there we go. Spot the engines, and off we go, waiting for the co-pilot's call-outs. Assuming this runway is long enough for us. V1 rotates. There we go. Positive climb, gear up. V2. Increase the flaps. Turn on the autopilots. Turn on navigation and turn on altitude select. Climbing at 1,000, let's go 2,000 feet per minute. Perfect. So we'll carry on climbing at full power. We'll then lower the mixture at cruising. And then focus on the rest of the flights there. Bit of turbulence, that's fine. Always does that for us. Because active sky and FS passengers are not the best of friends. They don't go hand in hand so well together. Either way, we've now departed. There's the airport behind us. And we are flying to the equally as coastal. On the airport's name. Again, I should really be writing stuff down. Track the aircraft quickly. To the equally as coastal. Scatsta, was it? I genuinely don't remember. Shows how great I am with my memory. To the equally as coastal Scatsta airports. Sunberg, Scatsta. And of course, go for my favourite views of this aircraft, the passenger windows. Again, genuinely love this view, don't know why. I think it's just because I like being a passenger in these kind of stuff. Just position the camera, bring it back. Perfect, enjoy the view from out the window. Love this view, don't know why. Anyway, seatbelts can come off now as we are.
You may now take off your seatbelt.
Decent altitude, actually we'll do the same for the inside this one as well. Would be nice to have these in together. I mean, I know some payware aircraft and some freeware as well, using like default buttons and gauges, will have the seatbelt sign linked to the panel. I know Virtual Car are actually good at doing this, linking the seatbelt signs, but would be nice to see some of these kind of ones linked together as well. Then again, FS passengers not so popular anymore these days. It used to be your go-to add-on if you want like passengers in your aircraft. These days it's a bit less common. Yeah, would be nice to see a few more of these things coming on, but I'm not sure if FS passengers are actually like dying, or is it just like not as popular and just still fairly often used. I mean, that's the thing. If you look at the websites, they have like their example virtual airline like thing where people can upload their flight plans. It's still being used quite actively from time to time. Now, I'm sure there's like a lot of people who don't do that as well. Like myself, I haven't done the exporting of any flights yet, but yeah, it would be nice to see some more possibly in the future. See how that goes. But for now, just enjoying the ground scenery below us. we are now at cruise 6,000, so I'll put back on the mixture to cruise. There we go. And it'll be like that for a fair few minutes. It's not the longest flight in the world, but I've definitely flown shorter as well. I mean, I was thinking about going to the airport in between there, but I just basically decided that's a way too short flight. It's no point doing it. Go for a slightly long distant one. So yeah, it would be nice to have actual like cliffs here, proper ground mesh down below, but it's not the worst in the world. Still gives you a bit of a nice scenery down below. There's the very scarcely populated Shetland Islands. So it's going to take us over the next couple of weeks, although I'll probably soon head back down south to the UK again. Head back into Scotland, back into main part of the UK. Maybe revisit some airports I've already flown to in the past. I mean, I've been through most UK's like major airports. Maybe a few in Wales I've not been to. I've been to most of the major airports. So at this point it's just a revisit of quite a few of them I've been to already. You can check FS flights there. I can't speak today. Active Sky. About further away into the flights. Just over a third away actually. Coming up to halfway. Top of descent soon, and then runway, we need to decide which one we're coming to land at. In fact, Active Sky would give us runway 6. So that's the, yes, the eastward heading runway, so we do need to make a left turn at some point just for final approach. Coming to land, no ILS at this airport, none of that kind of stuff, it's just a manual visual approach into this one. Don't think there's an NDB either, there's no other approaches we could go for. Yeah, it's just enjoying ourselves over this kind of scenery. Which isn't too bad, I will say. Scenery, the simulator doesn't look half bad. I mean, when you've got enough add-ons installed, then you get some pretty nice graphics out of simulator. In my opinion, slightly nicer than X-Plane. When we get at that, I mean, Off-Road 4XP, it's decent system, and there's like a FS style like equivalent scenery as well for X-Plane, I forget the name of it. There are equivalents out there, but me personally still feel the graphics in FSX can still just about trump X-Plane. Alright, visibility this part of the island's a little bit lower. Nothing we can't deal with, they get a bit of turbulence, so I probably will turn the seatbelt sign back on now.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
Normal seatbelt sign come on as well. And I think we'll leave it at that for the rest of the flights. Speed, yep, VMO, so we'll lower the throttle a tiny bit. Just bring back on the speed a bit. And in a bit, probably we'll start thinking about the sending as well. So again, not a very long flight at all, a short island hop, but probably a slightly more profitable one than usual, and hopefully 9 passengers as well, plus the multiplier for all the other aircraft in the company, both Moonies. You should see a decent income as well. Because yeah, having 2 aircraft in storage now, not just the one, but having 2 of them, which are technically doing their own routes as well. So how it works, basically, if you have a fleet of aircraft, they're all going to be flying, they're all going to be doing their own routes and so forth, finding their own income. So that's what the multiplier kind of like simulates, their own the other aircraft making their own profits. So you have 2 in storage, which means I get like profit times 2 or something. I have to see how that really works. So eventually when you have like some of the larger aircraft in the fleet, I mean this will eventually be in storage, and I've got another aircraft which will bridge the gap between this and the Boeing 737. I hope to get like at the end of it. Likewise, there might be another aircraft. I'll see how the pilot levels go, because we're now a C4 pilot, if I remember correctly. I actually don't remember the C3 or C4. Company manager pilots. We are a C4. Yeah, so C4. I go for ranking first. Yeah, we are C4. So you can fly turboprop aircraft at this point. Then at C6, you can fly any aircraft below 44,000. And it's at C7 when I can officially fly, I believe, the 737 and so forth. So while I'm still down at this level, so we'll make 2 more upgrades. Then we can go for a slightly larger aircraft, maybe a CRJ, maybe we'll see what we got available at the time. And eventually, when I get to that, I'm not sure if it's C7 or C9. Hang on. Right, the aircraft, FS passengers, aircraft browser utilities. So we go back to the aircraft and actually look through that. So we are C4, so we can fly basically any of these aircraft. We are in a, where is it? There, we're in a Coronado Drawyah DO228. So these are aircraft stats. C6 will let us fly this group of aircraft. I think you can see all my payware, freeware, so forth add-ons, but that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, these aircraft we can then fly from C6, like F-18s. We got Learjets, possibility, Gulfstreams. You got the Premier private jet if I want to do that. CRJ 700, possibility. Yeah, a few aircraft go for, even an Antonov 26 if I wanted to. So yeah, a fair few aircraft I could go for. And by C7, like the BAC 111, if these don't even fly anymore, CRJ 900s, 200s if I want to as well, but 900s, 737 Classics, DC9s, MD-83s, that kind of stuff. And it's by C9 as well. I'll get the PMDG aircraft, so forth, which will be my goal by the end of it. So C9 I actually need to be, not C7. Which means I probably will get another aircraft to bridge the gap as well. Anyways, we should now start descending, because the airport is now directly below us. Spent a bit too much time looking at that, didn't I? So we're down to 2,000 feet. Altitude select. Bring it down 1,500 feet per minute. Slow the throttle as well. And start our approach to the airport. So yeah, the airport's just basically right ahead of us there. You can see down below. So we'll start a left turn, bring the aircraft out to the end of our non-existent glide slope. And then bring the aircraft back into land again. So start our left turn. Out to the west. Runway 06, so do you need to be wary of the actual runway heading as well. Heading select. So I'll send to the actual airport. So yeah, if you guys have any like any requests, recommendations, any aircraft I could fly next, feel free to let me know. And well, we can see what we can go for next in the aircraft, because I know I'm going to fly Drawyah forever. It's a nice aircraft to have. Minus the problematic first month or two I had with this thing. Genuinely was a pain to fly. Emergencies, engine failures, brake failures. This thing had it all within our first month. So yeah, if there's any like recommendations for aircraft, feel free to name in the comments, and I'm more than happy to decide on which aircraft I can fly in the future. But for now, let's just focus on the landing, shall we? I think I should probably set that to 06, just so that I know which way the runway is heading as well. There you go. And we'll announce that we are ready on final as well. So on final at Echo Golf Papa Mike. Runway 06. And we'll save that. We are on final, but like I said, no other aircraft in the area. Didn't expect to see much, to be fair. Right, I'm going to fly the opposite end of the way of the runway. We'll leave it at 2,000 because this is, whilst it's basically coastal, it's still quite low down to some high mountainous areas in this kind of area. You need to be careful for. I'll take manual control of the aircraft and bring it into land. I've got that Unicom 122.8, that's what I forgot to do. 122.8. Again, there's no aircraft in the area, so it's not going to affect us anyway. Just do all that quickly. There you go. So if there is any aircraft just coming to the area now, then they'll get our messages. Let's bring the aircraft around, coming up to 2,000 feet now. And we'll start our final into the airport. Just double check. That's fine. Airport will just be straight ahead of us. Give it a moment to have the runway in sight. Where is it? There you go, runway in sight. Bounce run final. Start doing the final flight preparations. Autopilot deactivates. I can fly this point manually into the airfield. Gear down. There you go, perfect altitude. Just quick adjust the trim. Perfect. Should be a perfect standing at the moment. No weather issues. Don't think there's any turbulence really. Maybe a minor bit. Winds 10 knots, 100. So it's pretty much a tailwind for us. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll keep everything level a bit. Increase the throttle if need be. Raise flaps 3. Right, start out final into the airport. A bit high at this point, so we'll just touch down throttle a little bit and point nose down. There you go, one light's come back to red. Yes, nothing can go wrong at this point in the approach. Flat grounds. Visibility plus 10 nautical miles. So tailwind, which is good for us. Runway 6 is clear. Maybe increase the throttle a tiny bit. And get ready for touchdown in just a few seconds, basically. Down the throttle a bit again and get ready for final touchdown. Also get ready to idle throttle as well as we come over the threshold of the runway. There we go, bit off centre, that's fine, we can easily adjust it. Idle throttle and touchdown. Reverse thrust set. Reverse thrust cuts, taxi to the end of the runway and make a left turn. Otherwise, yeah, basically a perfect flight. Nothing went wrong really. Absolutely nothing here. Pretty much that's it. Scenery's down to a bare minimum. I mean, genuinely there's nothing here. I mean, I know there's a few houses like on an opposite island, but it's maybe one of the most empty airports in the world. There you go, got a few houses over there, possibly. I know there's a few houses in that direction on the separate island, you can see them in the distance. But other than that, there's basically nothing else here. Anyway, go find the parking spots, let our passengers off, and flight to an end, raise the flaps. Turn on the taxi lights, and again, just any spot will do. In front of the hangar's basically perfect. if we go down... Actually, sort of down here maybe. Actual terminals, that's just another hangar. Maybe worth investigating, see if there's anywhere interesting I could drop off our passengers. I have a control tower. Again, maybe... I don't even know how many flights you can get at this airport. Probably a fair few, because it has to serve some sort of community, but... nowhere near as many as most airfields would normally get. Around. I'm right to the end of this parking spot here. Why not? It's next to hangar. Probably got a pilot's lounge or something inside as well. Got to hang out somewhere in this state. Idle throttle. And bring the aircraft to the end of the taxiway. A little bit more. A little bit more. And perfect. Parking brake set. Engines off since you have to do it up here as opposed to down here since it doesn't work. So fire handles it is. And strobe lights come off. Seatbelt come off. And the passengers can now start deboarding the aircraft. I keep saying I'd do it. Hang on, there, you can open this window. I know I keep saying it every episode, I'd do it. I can now show you that you can. Just open the window. My detail, you get these Coronado aircraft. Again, Coronado are really good when it comes to aircraft modelling. Their flight dynamics also half decent now, better than used to be like maybe 5-10 years ago. But I've never had any real complaints for Coronado myself. But other than that, let's now go to FS passengers. End the flights. Let's go final report. So 151 feet per minute, nice landing, exceptional flights, 7k income, and yeah, basically nothing. Nothing went wrong for us to sort out flights. Also, our fleet income, see, I made another 2k income from our aircraft fleets. In routes, you made 97 quid based on our actual ticket and cargo income, minus costs and so forth, but our times 50 multiplier for realistic, as it's called, realistic times 50. But without any of that, so yeah, perfect landing, no problems, scheduled airport. Again, apparently extreme weather, that's just FS passengers, and it's the job it always does. But we'll record the flights. I think now's quite a nice time to do any episode as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.